Good morning, everyone. Hope you're well today. My family and I have just come up to Northumberland for a week, and wouldn't you know it, that Jemima, our 2-year-old, has come out with chicken pox. We're kind of expecting it. Albie had them the other week, but she's covered in them, so your prayers would be appreciated this week as she tries to get sleep and generally feeling a little bit uncomfortable. We'll pray for her. This morning I wanted to share briefly on a verse that I read this week, Matthew 11, or a couple of verses should I say, Matthew 11 verses 28 to 30, very well known verses, and it says, "Come to me, all you who labour and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light." I love that invitation. The invitation with authority of Jesus, where he tells us to come to him. It's something that is very, very much worth remembering in itself, that the first place to go is Jesus every time. Not to turn to ourselves or to turn to a friend. Our first port of call every time needs to be Jesus. And we see the call as well for those people to go who labour or are heavy laden. It's worth thinking about. The point is clear that we need to have that sense of being burdened and feel like we need to be relieved of it, and understand that we can be relieved of them, that we don't need to carry our burdens alone. Jesus says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me," and that enforces the guidance and being willing to be guided, and not turning up just to receive, but to learn as well. Jesus described himself in those verses as being gentle and lowly of heart, and how very accurate that is as we look at the life that Jesus led and that he lived on earth. We see an example of perfect service, of love, of humility, of compassion, and for that very reason he's qualified to take our burdens from us. And he loves us so much that he wants to take the burdens. He wants to share in our burdens with us. Those things that weigh most heavy on us, in our minds or in our hearts, he wants to take them from us. And the outcome of giving our burdens is rest for our souls. Something that we can praise God daily for, that we've put our faith and our trust in him, so that our soul can be at rest, knowing that the ultimate price has been paid by what his son Jesus did on the cross for us. Jesus tells us that his yoke is easy and his burden is light. He can take the weight of our burdens. It's not to say that our burdens disappear altogether, but by knowing that we're being helped and we're being guided by Jesus, they're made light. The Enduring Word Commentary mentions that when a new animal, like an ox, was being trained to plough a field, it would often be yoked with an older, stronger, more experienced ox who would take the majority of the burden and guide the other ox along. The experienced ox would act as a guide and to teach the new ox the process and how to make the end task doable. Praise God that we've got a perfect example who wants to guide us, who wants to take our burdens from us, and wants to be yoked with us. And he wants to take our burdens upon him if we're willing to give them to him. Let's remember that today. Have a great day, everyone.